Good morning. I'm recording this from Portland, Oregon. The girls are still in Wisconsin finishing out the week and are going to join me this weekend, and we are here to spend a week with family for the holidays. The last time we were here with Tim, so it's strange to kind of be charting new paths without him, but I know he's here with us in spirit. Since my last recording, which was the day of elections, I've really been continuing to kind of personally, internally explore what thriving looks like amidst a lot of what feels like polarization and separation. So one of the things that I've been exploring is just like nervous system regulation. And our nervous system, can go on high alert when some things feels off or doesn't feel right. We're internally wired and programmed to detect danger. And sometimes that danger is real and sometimes it's perceived based on our beliefs. So one of the things I've been tuning into a lot over the past few weeks is just my breath and noticing, like, when am I holding my breath? When am I breathing with ease? I've been noticing, like, when is there tension between the girls and I, and what's going on in me that's contributing to that tension? What am I afraid of? And kind of returning to my breath as a tool to release the fear and the anxiety, or at least be present to it, so that I can return to a place of connection. So it's hard to feel like you're thriving when your nervous system's out of whack. Definitely doesn't feel like my relationship with my girls is thriving when that's out of whack. And at the age of 13 and 16, as my girls prepare more and more to kind of take flight on their own, I feel them kind of separating, individuating, and I feel less of a sense of control, which can produce a lot of angst and anxiety. And I find when that's going on, I tend to hold my breath more, or when I'm in conversations that are challenging, I hold my breath. So one of the things that I have control over is my breath, and my ability to observe things. So I've just been playing around with that a lot recently. Like, how can I use my breath to release the anxiety and to open and embrace whatever's happening in the moment, and to return to connection. And that's really useful in all kinds of settings. So I'm also getting ready to connect with my whole family for a week. And, there's 20 of us, maybe more, if other boyfriends or girlfriends come. So, when you're immersed with 20 people that you've grown up, some of those you've grown up with, others are an extension of those you've grown up with, it's, it can bring up all the stuff, all the old stuff that you thought was done. Some of those things can kind of revisit for a review. And I've already found myself like, oh, I tend to compare myself here and there. I tend to, you know, feel myself coming up short in certain ways, or feel like maybe I should be further along in other ways. And again, have found that just like returning to my breath and allowing myself to be present to when I'm holding my breath because I'm scared or I feel, you know, less than in some way. There's something about returning to just a full, deep breath that allows me to just come back to myself and to the fullness of who I am, to the fullness of what's inside of me, the fullness of myself as a being who has equal footing on this planet as every single other person around me. And my role here is equally as important as everyone else's. And I think the more present I am to that, the more I can also value the space that other people are taking up and give them their due space, but maybe like not more than that. Just I think when we compare, we kind of give other people more space and shrink back ourselves, or try to take up more space to feel like we're compensating for any shortcomings we might be mindful of. So, breath, that's really a lot of what I'm present to this week. Okay, I'm gonna turn around here because there's lots of people down there talking. I'm not sure if I have more to say beyond that. I guess I'd like to extend an invitation to you to be mindful of your breathing, be mindful of the times when you hold your breath, and allow yourself to kind of examine your thoughts, your mental state when you are holding your breath, and what happens for you when you just pause and take some time to breathe. How does life shift for you? How does your experience in the moment shift? The birds are really happy here. It's really fun to see them all. It's fun to see like the green. It's snowing in Wisconsin right now, and it's really just like, you don't see as much of it right now, but like as soon as we drive outside of this neighborhood, it's just like lush green, massive trees everywhere. So this crow is playing with an acorn or something. All right, I'm sending you peace wherever you are in the world, and wishing you lots of deep, deep breaths.